Breaking news. The world is cold. New York is cold, and it just got colder. Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez Saturday night in the Garden is a hell of a fight. Turki Al-Sheikh, the commissioner of boxing, the true commissioner of boxing that has dispelled any narratives that the big fights couldn't happen, have did the unthinkable and brought in Devin the Dream Haney for the live fight broadcast. And both of you is on the list. All right, what you? It ain't but one guy. Hold on. There's but one guy. We ain't but one guy. It ain't but one guy. I'm keeping him away from him. That's Terence Crawford. Every time Devin got a fight, here come Twitterson. Here come Twitterson. I'm telling you, every time he got a fight, here come Twitterson. And even when we tried to negotiate with Twitterson, right? We tried to talk to him. He came back out and started tweeting. That's why they changed it to X.
I'm gonna whoop your ass, so-called Debo. You know what happened to Debo at the end of the movie? He got hit with a brick. Debo might get hit with a brick. Talk some Latins and Spanish people. Nah, don't pick on them. Pick on me. Keep picking on Craig, and you're gonna figure out what's gonna happen. You're gonna get hit with a brick.
Terence Crawford, the undisputed king of the ring, isn't holding back when it comes to the Haney camp. While Bill Haney fires off threats and warnings toward Shakur Stevenson, Crawford is practically laughing at the noise. He's not just picking Shakur to win, he's predicting a career-altering humiliation for Devin Haney. Crawford sees a rare, once-in-a-generation talent in Stevenson, a level the Haneys simply aren't prepared for. This isn't random trash talk. This is a warning from the very top. And if Bud is right, the Devin Haney era could end before it truly begins.
I'll be like, man, come on, man. Yeah. So every time he say that, you know, I just be like gradually getting into like looking at like, okay. And he's not that big. You know, he heavy, but he not that big.
Right.
You know, and I was just like, all right. I'm laughing, but at the same time it started hitting me like, all right, man, maybe he on to something.
Yeah, me and Shakur been knowing each other since we were kids. You know, we know each other well. We sparred numerous times as kids, but now, you know, friends. We're friends then, but now we're rivals. I mean, we knew that one day it would come. It might be now, it might be later. We just got to see when we align and when we're gonna get it on.
Let's be clear about what Crawford actually meant, because his words carry serious weight. This isn't your typical "my guy beats your guy" prediction. Crawford is widely regarded as the most intelligent fighter of this generation, a switch-hitting tactician who breaks opponents down like a surgeon in the operating room. And when he studies Shakur Stevenson, he sees something familiar. He sees a mirror, another elite boxing mind capable of controlling distance, tempo, and psychology inside the ring.
When I'm in there with Shakur, you know, it's a chess match, you know, because Shakur is a thinking man as well. So it's definitely a chess match, and, you know, that's something that, you know, I love, he loves, because now we gotta be creative. You gotta go in that bag and be like, nah, I can't do this with him because it's not gonna work. Now I gotta get more creative to get a little advantage over because we both competitive. Neither one of us wanna let the other one get anything wrong.
Crawford's exact sentiments sent shockwaves through the Haney camp. He'll retire your son. Think about that. He believes Shakur's skill set is so advanced, so frustrating, and so complete that it could break Devin mentally, not just physically. While Bill Haney shouts about the Haney era, Crawford calmly insists that Shakur beats everybody, whether it's Tank, Teofimo, or Devin. Bud views Stevenson as the unsolvable puzzle of the lightweight division. And when the man who dismantled Errol Spence Jr. says you're in danger, you're probably in danger. Of course, Bill Haney isn't staying quiet. Instead of technical breakdowns, he's gone into full character attack mode, labeling Shakur a TikTok star pretending to be a boxer, questioning his pedigree, and claiming he doesn't have the dog for deep waters.
Boxing, he's definitely talented, you know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter. You know, Shakur is different. You know, people may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they say the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fighters.
Yeah.
Reality hits hard. On January 31st, 2026, Shakur Stevenson stepped into the ring with Teofimo Lopez, a man known for derailing hype trains, and completely schooled him. This wasn't a close fight. It was a masterclass. He dismantled a dangerous puncher with surgical precision. Calling someone who just dominated a fellow champion a social media hype job sounds less like confidence and more like denial. The footage speaks for itself. The so-called TikTok star has elite hands and elite IQ enough to crack any code in the division.
Every time Devin got a fight, here come Twitterson. Here come Twitterson. I'm telling you, every time he got a fight, here come Twitterson. And even when we tried to negotiate with Twitterson, right? We tried to talk to him, he came back out and started tweeting. That's why they changed it to X.
Bad blood has gone beyond interviews and social media. At the weigh-in chaos, tensions exploded. Bill Haney was caught in the middle of a massive brawl near the stage, forcing security at Madison Square Garden to intervene with threats of lifetime bans. This rivalry is no longer verbal. It's personal.
This is the real gentleman of the game right here. He's paved the way for guys like Devin, inside the ring and outside the ring, but more importantly, outside the ring. He's a gentleman. Oh, shit.
That changes everything. This isn't just a fight anymore, it's a grudge war. When fathers are fighting in the crowd and promoters are issuing bans, the psychological pressure on Devin and Shakur skyrockets. Devin wouldn't just be fighting for a belt, he'd be defending his father's pride. And emotional fighters make mistakes. And mistakes are exactly what Shakur capitalizes on. Recognizing the risk of facing Shakur directly, Devin made a calculated pivot. He publicly called out Keyshawn Davis, Shakur's close friend and training partner, on X, formerly Twitter. His message was simple: little bro first, then big bro. It's a classic divide and conquer move. If Devin beats or hurts Keyshawn, he forces Shakur into the ring emotionally, not strategically. That strategy carries danger. Keyshawn isn't a stepping stone, he's a serious threat. And if Devin underestimates him, the little bro might end the show before it even begins.
47. You set your targets publicly on Devin Haney, #1 welterweight by ring, most estimations right now, champion. Why is that? Why Devin Haney? And you have half the amount of professional fights he has. Do you think that's something? There's enough in it for him when he's.
I was 6-0 fighting people with 30+ fights, bro.
I don't mean it from that. What I mean is
stopping him.
Why is he?
Stop it! No, I'm playing. I'm playing, bro. Nah, why Devin Haney, bro? Honestly, because he's a star. He's a superstar.
You asking that question. I felt like that's what it was. But go ahead.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I'm ready to fight anybody. So I'm going for the stars. And I know Devin Haney is the same fighter from when he was at 35. He's the same fighter when he was at 40. Now he's at 40. So he ain't nothing changed. But his weight, you know what I'm saying? I will knock Devin Haney out, guaranteed. I just feel like, shouts out to Devin, though. You do your thing. Like, I have no problem against you, bro. But we talking business right now. I will knock Devin out for sure.
So if everyone claims they want the fight, why hasn't it happened? Because boxing isn't just about fists. It's about business. Shakur's response to Devin's challenge was calm but telling. Be careful what you wish for. But he also hinted at the real obstacle: rehydration clauses and contract politics. In today's boxing world, sometimes the toughest battles don't happen in the ring. They happen at the negotiation table.
Okay.
Devin Haney's probably, to me, I don't think it's hit its point yet. But I think in the next year or two, it'll hit a point where it's like the world is gonna demand. You know what I'm saying? I can see the trajectory feels like it could meet like that.
I would love this fight. But look, you gotta watch what you say with like, and this is not even Devin fault, because Devin is very respectful of my game and I'm respectful of his game. He's a good fighter. But his fans will clip and twist and turn things into something that is not. So I try to be real careful on what I say.
True. This is guy Jay on Twitter. He a big Haney fan. He be always clipping and changing stuff, Jay.
Yeah, they gonna make a narrative as if like I'm scared of. I think Devin's a tremendous fighter. Do I think Devin Haney can beat me? Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'm on a different level than everybody.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to boxing, because Devin, he's a boxer. It's not like he's a fucking stone cold killer who's just gonna go in there and try to knock me the fuck out.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to outbox me. I'm the greatest boxer. How do you? So that's how I feel about the fight.
Yeah.
But it all gotta make sense from a business standpoint. I don't like getting up here and negotiating against myself. And
for sure.
But for me, I'm willing to make the fight happen.
But do you see it as it being that could